Jordan, I guess your second year now back in Australia. How did you find the first time back?
Yeah, mate, the transition was pretty easy for me. The boys at the club and the coaching staff obviously made it a very easy transition for me, and I was very thankful and grateful to be a part of this club and the rich history that the club has between the two, foundation clubs in Western and Balmain. But yeah, mate, it was a really good year for me. Being able to play 22 games out of the 24 was something that I set a goal coming back here. That's what I wanted to do, and play a majority of the season, and to be able to do that on the wing and playing a bit of fullback, it was really really rewarding.
A little bit out of position, obviously. Wing's not something you've done too much. How did you find that?
Yeah, mate, it was a really big shock for me when JT said he wanted me to have a crack on the wing. Obviously, I'd put my hand up and play anywhere in this 17, and for me, it was a good year to learn a new position and cement a wing spot. Really helped me moving forward, improving my game in different areas of my game that I didn't really realise that I needed to improve in different ways. So for me, it was really working really close with the coaching staff, working close with players that are going to be playing next to me, and making sure that I made the opportunity count.
New combinations always take a bit of time to kind of work themselves out and all those things. What did you find most pleasing and I guess successful about the year?
Yeah, I think it was just seeing how young our squad is, seeing guys make their debuts for the club and in the NRL. I think there's plenty of potential in this team, and we definitely showed that at the back end of the year that we can mix it with the best. And for us, it's about changing the way we've trained over certain parts of different seasons from what I've heard, and making sure that we're more consistent with our training and more consistent with how we do things around the place, and that's definitely come into this season as well. We picked up on that last year, and that's when we sort of started to have that really good run towards the back end of the year, and we've definitely taken that through to the pre-season, and it's been tough, but it's definitely been rewarding, and we can definitely see those rewards coming for us now and hopefully throughout the year.
An up and down year, obviously on the field as a team, some really great highs and then some disappointing lows. What did the team kind of learn most from the year?
Yeah, mate, I think it's just about sticking in there, believing in our processes, believing in that we do have the quality side that we believe we do have, and that's footy, mate. You're going to have some weeks where you're going to be playing really well, and other weeks where you're just not going to be up to scratch. And mate, you take those learning experiences and you learn from them, and you become a better team and a better individual from them. There's games that myself as an individual and others as well, where we weren't happy with the way we performed and what we wanted to get out of the game. And that's just about improving and being the best we can be every week. And I think we've taken that into the pre-season. When things aren't going our way, we've just got to learn to get back on the horse and go again.
You talk about improvements. What across the board and maybe individually as well, what do you feel like the team improved on most last year?
I think it was just our cohesion. I think we learnt how to win in tough situations. We learned how to be up for the big games and try and make that happen every week. Every game is a massive game in the NRL. It doesn't matter if you're playing the Cowboys or you're playing Penrith or you're playing the Warriors or whoever. You got to be up for these games, and it's 26 weeks of pure hell, really. You've got to be up, you've got to train 3 or 4 or 5 days a week, and then back up and play on the weekend. You might not be feeling the best, but you've got to get out there and do it for the bloke next year, and that's something that we instilled in this team, was to do it for the bloke next year. It's all about our defence, and we've got a really flary attacking side with Teddy, Mitch, Brooksy, Timmy Simona, David Nufaluma coming to his own at the end of last year as well. So guys like that, attacking areas of the field, we're going to have no problems. But defensively, it's about us being strong, sticking to our principles, and making sure that we keep sides to nil or less points.
A lot of increased competition for spots next year. Probably the guys coming up from the 20s are some of the best that have come up in recent years, and someone like Jamal Idris arriving as well is only going to add more competition. Is that exciting and good to have?
Yeah, it definitely is, mate. I've known Jamal for, probably about 10 years now, so I've played junior footy with him and played Australian schoolboys and at the Titans with him as well, so I know what he's capable of. He knows what he's capable of, and I'm sure the Tigers supporters and out there will definitely see what he's capable of come the start of 2017. But we definitely have some really quality guys. Jacob Little, this time last year was a third string hooker. Now he's in line to potentially be a starting number 9 for us. So there's guys like him. Matty McCurrick's been training really hard. Jack Littlejohn's been outstanding at training as well. So those guys that are coming up from those reserve grade spots or under 20s, or guys that haven't played in a couple of years, they're really pushing for spots, and it's really making the competition for spots in our team.
Year 2 now in the squad. I guess what's your goals heading into the year now that you kind of are a bit more settled?
Yeah, my goals are definitely to keep playing top grade footy. You know, I got a spot there last year and played consistently. 22 games of the season. And that's something I'm very proud of. And this year I want to play 24. I want to play every single game of this year and see where that takes me. If I know that if I'm doing that, then it only opens the doors for me for other possibilities of where I can take myself as a footballer and just keep improving every week. I don't want to let anyone down. I want to go out there and just give it everything I've got every week for this club that's given me so much.
And I guess lastly, if we sat back here in 12 months' time and kind of looked on 2017, what will have made it a success or not a success for you?
For me personally, if I don't reach the goals that I've set myself this year, then that'll determine how successful I am as a person. There's goals outside of football that I've set myself as well, and it's not all just about what you see on the field. It's a lot that is a culmination of things off the field that brings you to being successful on the field. Team-wise, for us, it's making the 8. We know that we're capable of doing that. We know that we've got the potential to be a top 8 team, and it's about time that we come through with that, and not just for us but for our supporters as well that have been through thick and thin with us.